Once upon a time in our universe and on our planet Earth, there was a great queen whose spirit filled the land. Everywhere she went, she graced the earth with clean rivers and streams, tall mountains, with great forests. In the mornings, the birds sang their welcoming songs as the sun rose from the distant horizon, and the days began with clear, sweet air. When the rains fell, the trees drank deeply and absorbed the rich nourishment held far below the earth. The flowers and vegetables, too, loved their rain baths and sprang up and danced as the queen passed by. The butterflies pollinated the flowers and drank their nectar, and bees came buzzing with whisperings of honey for their hives. The children laughed and played in her presence. All of the people gathered together and named her Queen Green. In those days, when the people came together, they gave thanks and honored the gifts that Queen Green bestowed on them. And they were grateful for the quality of the earth, sang songs of thanksgiving, and honored the changing seasons that were marked by the changes of the moon and the sun. When the sun was near the earth, she warmed the land and called forth the greening of all things on earth. From sunup to sundown, her rays passed through the protective layers of atmosphere in the blue skies. And then a great change descended upon the land. King Cole appeared. It happened like this. One day, a man threw stones into his fire and discovered that a piece of burning coal provided warmth. At first, each of the tribes took a handful of coal to their own hearth, taking only what they needed to keep their fires burning. But King Cole had other plans. He knew he could get rich from the coal. Rich. He appropriated the lands where the coal was found. Why shouldn't he thought. He fueled the furnaces of industry. He powered the engines of transportation. He invaded the domestic sector with more coal and more coal and more coal. He insisted that coal be the source of energy for everything. He convinced the people that it's coal that keeps the lights turned on. And the people were deceived. Coal changed from the power for the hearth to power that runs the machines. And King Cole's coffers grew full of the people's money. His greed only increased. The people bowed to his power as their hearts turned away from their stewardship to the earth, and they were captives of greed and of an insatiable hunger for power and for control over this new discovery. They forgot the bounty Queen Green provided and looked to the promise of riches declared by King Cole. The furnaces blazed, and the engines rumbled, and the lights came on. They all burned 8 hours, then 16 hours, then 24 hours, day after day after day. And the soot, and the dirt, and the carbon filled the air. Coal became a cruel king. He strangled the land, darkened the atmosphere, polluted the earth, and sickened the children. Asthma, COPD, emphysema, black lung, and other diseases raged in the land. King Cole's mighty backhoes ripped the trees out and tore off the tops of the mountains. King Cole polluted the rivers and streams, and more people became ill. And the people developed more complicated illnesses. impoverished. The rhythm of the seasons changed, no longer predictable. The bees died and no honey was produced. The fish died in the coal slurry-filled streams. The drinking waters were contaminated. King Coal and his partners gained more power and more wealth, and the people of the world were in bondage. The people became submissive and addicted to the power of coal, and they forgot the riches of Queen Green. They forgot their heritage and their responsibility to their home, Earth. Earth, our home. In all of this time, Queen Green was fugitive from her queendom. She spoke to those with pure hearts. She warned of dire consequences. Her workers stayed busy, collecting data, published reports, forecasted dangers, demonstrated the results of too much carbon dioxide in the air. But alas, the people did not listen. There was deafness in the land. There was blindness in the passes. But not all succumbed. There were thinkers in the valleys. There were tree huggers in the forest. There were farmers in the fields. There were scientists in their labs. There were seers in the mountains. There were hopeful hearts in the crevices. And they were stirred by this disaster. What can we do, they cried. What can we do? What can we do? Then they remembered Queen Green's queendom. She's coming back. She's coming back. And we are here to promote the great turning. The Queen spoke. Stop destruction of our earth. Cut greenhouse gases now. The people cried, we're with you in this great turning. Tell us how. And all the people, all of you people out there, repeat after me. Save the earth.
Save the earth.
Cut greenhouse gases now.
Cut greenhouse gases now.
Change begins with us.
Change begins with us.
350.
350.
350.
350.
350. 350. All right, these puppets are leading you all. Divide into 4 equal groups, please. Follow behind these puppets. They're taking you into the formation.
Sort yourselves out. You need roughly equal portions on each number. Still Man is down there on number 3. King Cole is number 5. Queen Green is on the 0. Now what I want you to do when you get out there is I want you to stand on the center line, the red line. Find a place on the red line facing the river. And make sure you're looking at the river. The airplane is going to come from down the river. He's going to make a pass here any minute now. Okay, now the people in the white t-shirt, they're going to help you themselves.
We've got a lot of people
Might be
today.
too many in some numbers, not enough in others. And just look around you and make your distribution about even.
Yeah, it's up above the bridge.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
Above the bridge?
Okay, let's wave at him. Let him know you're here. It's his first pass. Swing around and take another photo. There he is. Okay, he's going to swing back and take a photo this next pass.
Didn't he take a photo that time?
Fantastic.